All right, guys, we were just live like not that long ago. And some news just broke. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome. Hit the like button because I have a feeling that this probably did not go out, that the people didn't get notified, which is the story of my life when it comes to breaking the news. Sometimes the people don't get notified. We live now, guys. So the DOJ is meeting with Maxwell as we speak. Oh, hold up. Yes, you said part 3 coming soon. Oh my goodness, y'all. Everybody come through. We have breaking news here right now. Hold up, y'all. Welcome, everybody. Look at this. Literally just broke.
Right now, Ghislaine Maxwell is behind closed doors here at the federal courthouse in downtown Tallahassee, meeting with Deputy Attorney General TODD BLANCHE. This is a meeting that came together in recent days. It's underway now, and it's highly unusual because it's a meeting between a convicted sex trafficker and the very Justice Department that successfully prosecuted her. And it comes, Diane, as she is appealing her 2021 conviction. And the Justice Department is urging the U.S. Supreme Court to reject that appeal. But here now, Ghislaine Maxwell, TODD BLANCHE, face-to-face, discussing, according to Blanche, what may be some lingering questions about her case, as the White House has been trying to turn the page from the whole Jeffrey Epstein matter. Right now, Ghislaine Maxwell is behind closed doors here at the federal courthouse in downtown Tallahassee, meeting with Deputy Attorney General TODD BLANCHE. This is a meeting that came to...
They're there. I mean, you got all the men's in suits, okay? They are there meeting with the lady. They're there to talk about what she knows. They are there. Oh my goodness. I didn't even tell the Discord people that I was live. Look at this, Sky News about an hour ago.
The more breaking news now, also, once again, from our US partner NBC News, and it is relating to this continuing saga involving the Trump administration and the Jeffrey Epstein files, and how many of those files are going to be made public. Well, a senior law official in the United States has confirmed that the Deputy Attorney General, TODD BLANCHE, is meeting right now with Ghislaine Maxwell, the former associate of Jeffrey Epstein, as well as Maxwell's own lawyers. They're meeting in a conference room inside the US Attorney General's office on the 4th floor of the federal courthouse in Tallahassee. Ghislaine Maxwell, of course, in prison. And we don't know much more other than that the meeting is expected to last throughout the day. Let's bring in Spencer Kubin, who is a lawyer who's represented several of Jeffrey Epstein.
Look at this. They are today, right? We were live earlier, and then they're like, let's go ahead and let's meet up. Let's do this.
Epstein's victims. Thank you very much for being with us. And just first of all, I wonder what you make of this news that the Deputy Attorney General is right now in a meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell and her lawyers.
Thank you for having me on today. You know, it's unfortunately discouraging. The reality is that this is the personal lawyer to Donald Trump. And why would he be allowed a private meeting with Ms. Maxwell? You know, the concern on behalf of the victims, and I've represented 9 of the victims, including victim number 1 here in Palm Beach, Florida. The concern is that he is going in there to somehow persuade Ms. Maxwell to either not testify before the open house and Congress, or to give her some kind of a deal to where if she leaves out certain names, that she'll get some kind of a lighter sentence. What the victims want is a full and open disclosure immediately, not only from Ms. Maxwell to Congress, but also a full and open disclosure of all the documents maintained currently by the FBI. For example, we know that they have over 1,000 hours of videotapes, surveillance tapes that were taken and preserved from inside of Epstein's mansions. We want those released immediately.
Oh my God.
And President Trump could do that with a swipe of a pen and an executive order tomorrow if he chose to do so.
But he's choosing not to. So meeting with her, they're trying to hurry it up. This is just crazy, guys. It's getting intense now. It definitely is.
Right. So you see this as President Trump clearly getting involved in this whole issue. I mean, his Deputy Attorney General, I repeat, meeting Ghislaine Maxwell as we speak. So what do you think of the way President Trump has handled this whole issue? On the campaign trail, he was all for releasing everything. Now suddenly he's not. What do you make of it broadly?
Well, it's frustrating. It's obviously incredibly frustrating. You know, the victims believed him and took him at his word that he was going to get into office and immediately release everything.
He made a promise to the victims. Is that what I'm hearing? So this is one of the victims' lawyers, or more than one, it sounds like. And they are really frustrated with him because I guess he basically said that once he took office that he was going to do his duty and release what needed to be released when it came to these files. I mean, welcome to American politics. Welcome to all of this. Politicians lie, right? They lie, Linda, they lie. This is a very short live. I wanted to break the news so that people are knowing what's going on. Maxwell is meeting with Todd Blanche right now as we speak. He's in there. They went, the men in the blue suits went in there to go meet with the lady. Okay. And they're in a hurry.
We have said since this whole thing started, and this goes back, by the way, to 2006. This is going on almost 20 years of this Epstein saga. And we have always maintained that this was a broad conspiracy, that it was a sexual pyramid with Epstein and Maxwell at the top of the pyramid. But there were many people involved in these sex scandals throughout the world. And we want them all disclosed. We want the public to hear from the FBI's files about everyone that was involved in this scandal, not just Maxwell and Epstein. And it's frustrating that the president now is backtracking on the promises that he made to the general public to release this information.
So you have no doubt there are lists in these files. I mean, how significant is this revelation? Well, I say revelation. The White House is saying it's fake news, that there are multiple mentions of Trump in these documents.
So in reviewing the discovery that we had in the cases that I litigated, there was never any per se list. So no one ever showed us, and we never saw a discrete actual list of people. What we did see are phone books and message pads of people that were calling the home and making arrangements for women and girls to be sent over to their house. And then those arrangements would be made by Ghislaine Maxwell. So, is there a quote unquote list? I never saw it. I don't know that one exists, but that doesn't mean that there weren't a whole bunch of individuals that were taking part in this entire, scheme, this sexual exploitation scheme. And, look, Donald Trump, it was admittedly close friends with Jeffrey Epstein for many years. We've seen him in numerous photographs at numerous events and parties with him. So if he's innocent and there is nothing that is, scary to him in these files, release them. But if he doesn't release them, then the public is going to be concerned that there is something in these files that maybe implicates him in this conspiracy.
That's what it seems like. And you can't help but wonder when he was asked that question about Donald Trump back in the day, Jeffrey Epstein, he wasn't even willing to answer. It just says a lot, guys. Like, to what extent is this is crazy, y'all, but let's keep going. So again, for those that are coming through, breaking news, the DOJ is meeting with Ghislaine Maxwell as we speak. There's a meeting. A bunch of dudes in blue suits went in there to go meet with the lady. They're in Tallahassee as we speak.
And just finally, I mean, what is the potential for this causing political damage to the president? And a two-part question, really, because we've only got a minute or so. And is there a problem here that the victims of Epstein get lost in all this?
Well, certainly,
they are protecting. Remember, in the 2007 non-prosecutorial agreement, okay, the lawyer that just died, Roy Black, said that they were really concerned about harm and damage, reputational harm and damage for Epstein and not for the victim. This isn't about the victims. It's never been about them, even though they are the center of the situation. But these people need to protect themselves and they need to protect everybody else. That's the problem. That is the problem. Okay, that's why we've been yelling and screaming and going live and talking about this, even though the people have gotten mad at me and I've lost a couple of supporters here and there because I said I'm not going to let this go. Okay, it doesn't matter who's in office. They need to release these files. I don't care what or who and what. These people are crooked as they come. And they're definitely about to offer a plea if she leaves his names out. I agree with you, VSOP. Honestly, none of this. Narcissistic rich people suck and ruin the world, period, point blank. Period. You know, our entire government is compromised and under blackmail. We wake up. Absolutely. We gonna need our the neck, throat, and back. Let's go. We need to stay on it.
I think the victims
Absolutely.
want this information to be released, but I think that in order to prevent things like this from happening in the future, that there needs to be accountability on all parts. That means accountability on the part of all powerful, wealthy individuals that were taking part in this scheme. So at the end of the day, if he doesn't release these documents, then I think it's a political nightmare for Donald Trump. I think that everybody is going to have serious questions if he fails to release and fully disclose this information.
He's only been there for what, 6-7 months in office so far? And there's a lot of unhappy people, okay? A lot. You want a what? You want an airplane? Okay, I'll make you an airplane. I gotta make her an airplane in a minute, y'all. Hit the like
Spencer
button.
Coolin, thank you for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my goodness, I don't see any other outlets speaking on this. We just saw Sky News, and we saw, this is the video clip that I played from earlier. This was them coming in there to go speak with her.
Right now, Ghislaine Maxwell is behind closed doors here at the federal courthouse in downtown Tallahassee, meeting with Deputy Attorney General TODD BLANCHE. This is a meeting that came together in recent days. It's underway now, and it's highly unusual because it's a meeting between a convicted sex trafficker and the very Justice Department that successfully prosecuted her. And it comes, Diane, as she is appealing her 2021 conviction, and the Justice Department is urging the U.S. Supreme Court to reject that appeal. But here now, Ghislaine Maxwell, TODD BLANCHE, face-to-face, discussing, according to Blanche, what may be some lingering questions about her case.
Imagine the DOJ. This is weird. This is so freaking weird. This is how you know that this is bigger, okay? You want an airplane? Okay, I'll buy you an airplane. Shake my hand. Thank you. Deal? Deal? Yeah. All right. Give me a minute. Imagine this, right? The DOJ rejects your plea. They don't want nothing to do with you. Suddenly you have the men in the blue suits coming to you at the jail to speak with you directly about this. You can't make this up. The optics is definitely wild. You pause a vote to expose evidence and people, then you go and hold meetings one-on-one without the public. It's wild. It is wild. But guys, like, they're scrambling. They need to fix this. They need to fix this. And I'm here for it. I love it when people scramble around trying to figure something and they can't get this back. There's no changing the narrative at this point. They played in our face. They've been playing on a lot of people's face, and people are over it. And I'm so here for it. I'm here for it. The blue suits got embarrassing necks. Look at them. They're all embarrassed. Now you want a candy? So you want an airplane and a candy? Well, can you wait? Shake my hand. Deal? Be patient. Okay, we'll go. Give me a minute. Okay, deal? Okay, deal. Shake on it, girl. The men in black show up. Well, they're the men in blue, right? It's a mixed party visiting, or is it a bipartisan? Ooh, question. Men in black show up at your doorstep next. This is too far from Olivia Pope's pay grade if she was a real person, right? Olivia Pope wouldn't know how to fix this shit. She'd be like, I quit. I'm out. I don't know how to fix this. I know, right? The necks are catching strays now. Yo. Anyways, guys, it was a really quick little live to tell you guys about this news that I didn't see anybody talking. Yes, breaking news for those that are coming through. Maxwell is being visited by the same DOJ that was rejecting her plea. They're visiting her today. They're probably in there as we speak, sitting in the visiting room of the Tallahassee. I think it's a Tallahassee jail. That's where they're at right now, talking, drinking coffee, maybe having a drink, recording things. You know, Maxwell, Hope your Addie's right there. Have your little attorney there, because you just never know with these people. You never know. And don't accept any drinks from the government, okay? And if you start feeling a little woozy, be careful, okay? Because they got ways of doing stuff, okay? You think she's gonna get out? Well, I do wonder, but I do wonder what this cooperation is gonna look like. And if Trump is in there on those names, on those lists, hey, we probably won't even know. Like I said, this lady's out looking for herself. That's what she's doing. I will see you guys later on. Hit the like button. Bye. Hit the like button. Bye, guys.